What is up, guys? It's Joey, and today we're going to be breaking down the Jadeveon Clowney signing to the Browns, and also uh, the Seattle Seahawks signing Aldon Smith. Just a quick update. Tomorrow is the deadline for voting which team is the versatile weapon going to start on in his Madden 21 career mode. So if you want to vote, just go to that video I made yesterday and just comment down below what team you'd like to see him on. So anyways, let's break this down. The Cleveland Browns get their guy that they believe is going to be that big name edge rusher opposite Myles Garrett. The thing is, Clowney's hasn't really been one of the premier pass rushers like we all thought he would or could be. I don't think he even had a sack last year with the Titans, and the year before that, he only had like 3 sacks with Seattle. So the Browns give him a deal that can reach up to $10 million, but it's probably not all the way at 10 million. There's probably incentives and stuff, but he has been struggling as an edge rusher. He can set the edge and stop the run, but obviously the Browns like him. He was the #1 overall pick from Houston in 2014. Um, but I don't really know how I feel about this signing for the Browns. Um, in 8 games with the Titans, he only had 19 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 4 passes defended. So he's going to be an opposite edge of Myles Garrett, and it makes them better, but it's a big chunk of money, and they missed out on some of the more sure prospects. Who knows? Maybe Clowney does rebound, but I think he is overrated. He has a big name, but he just doesn't have the big production in the pass rush game. But he is definitely not going to be double teamed and be the only focus. I think that played a huge role when he was on the Titans. He commanded a lot of attention, and the Seahawks. A year before that, a lot of people were double teaming him, but he needs to stay healthy. But if he gets a lot more one-on-one opportunities because Myles Garrett is on the opposite edge, I think that'll make him better. Um, but I think he does make a difference up front. So I'd give it like a B-. I mean, it is kind of a low contract considering what he was going to get before, but not a bad signing. He was one of the better ones still available. We are going to go through the best available free agents still available coming here shortly. But yeah, it's definitely focused on the NFL draft time. But this is definitely a big signing, big name. He's hasn't really been. He's been underwhelming as a pass rusher, but he does go to Cleveland. I do like Cleveland's additions of John Johnson and Troy Hill, and now Clowney. I think their defense is going to improve quite a bit. I still believe they need a linebacker. I think they addressed that in the draft, but Brown's definitely having a good offseason. Now we move over to the Seattle Seahawks. They signed Aldon Smith from the Cowboys, who did have a bounce back year last year. He agrees with the 1 year deal with the Seattle Seahawks. We do not know his contract details at the time of this recording, but last year he did have a good bounce back year after not playing football for many years. He had 5 sacks, 48 tackles, 14 QB hits, 2 fumble recoveries, and played all 16 games. And he had a 78-yard touchdown against the Bengals. The Bengals O-line is terrible, but he played 73% of the defensive snaps, but he did terrorize Russell Wilson in that Seahawks game. but now he's on the same team. I think this does make them better. I believe it is a low money deal contract, which I think it's a win for the Seahawks. They get better with this move. He gets to play opposite of Carlos Dunlap and maybe doesn't command all the attention. I think Smith is pretty underrated. He shows he can still play, maybe not on an elite top edge threat level, but he can still definitely be solid and to good. Um, their pass rush problem, they fixed it last year with adding Dunlap and Jamal Adams being healthy. And now you add in Aldon Smith, another good edge rusher. That pass rush could be, again, one of the better ones in the league. They were one of the best in the league pass rushing. Um, Second half of the season after they couldn't get to the quarterback first half. So I'd give it an A. I don't know how much money he's getting paid, but I assume it's not that much. They have the cap space to do it. And now that free agency is winding down for this year, cap space isn't as significant. But I believe the Seahawks still have positive cap space. So he has proved he can still play at a good level. So the Browns, the Seahawks, they get pass rushers. I think Aldon Smith is the one that I know can get to the quarterback, but based on last year and Clowney couldn't, but maybe Clowney turns it around. I don't know, but both teams do get better with these signings. So basically, the two latest, biggest signings. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. Uh, like and subscribe. Uh, Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll have to edit that ad out. But anyways, peace.